What's up, guys? It's Bucs report here. It is AJ turn up here. We got my man Slick. Guys, you know it is a happy holiday for everybody out here. Let's just hope that we get presents and gifts with the Bucs today instead of cold. So take it off, my man Slick. Happy Christmas, Merry New Year.
Good. All I want for Christmas is the South. That's all we want.
Yeah, that's all we want. That's all we want.
Because them boys in the South are now nipping at our fucking heels. So we got to get this bitch sorted. We need to go to Arizona. We got to go and fucking kick some ass, get home, get ready for Carolina. And we're pumping that shit. That's how we got to do it. That's like it's a business trip. Coming home, homecoming, kick some tail, finish off the season. That's how it's got to be. That's how the mindset.
I agree. If you are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now, your main goal is don't worry about Carolina. That's still a distant memory. What if I'm the Bucs? Just if you want to blow this team out, you really want to rest your players. Get up 30 points in the second half. I mean, in the first half. If you can, you have it. They don't have an offense. Their quarterback is done. You play man all day, for the most part of the first half. It's over. They're going to rely on James Conner. You know the short passes are coming. So, again,
let them keep it short.
Yes, get the 3 and outs off the field for their offense. There's no excuse tonight.
AJ,
no excuse. What's up?
I know your vibe, and I know my vibe.
Yep.
All right. And I've had a little bit of Christmas cheer, a little bit of Christmas cheer. But you get up in this game. Let's be modest, and you go up by 14. There ain't no way this team's going to catch you. Go up by 14, hit the accelerator. This team will never catch you. And yeah, you can Bold, you can play your off coverage because it won't fucking matter because they will take a monumental age to get up the field. So that's fine. They got a quarterback, and if he does start to figure out, that's when you go, oh, you figuring my shit out. Pressure, bitch. And they'll be like, oh, fuck. Now they're coming for me. Job done. Let's get out there. Like, seriously, that's all we got to do. Hey, this is a job. It's gift wrap for the Buccaneers. Let's face it.
It is.
They don't have their star quarterback. They have pieces available. And yes, we know they have a few threats. Of course, every team does. Every single team in the NFL has a threat. There's always somebody. But this team is being kicked down, and I'm not a big fan of their coach either, to be brutally honest. He irritates the shit out of me. All I ever hear is how fucking amazing Lincoln Riley is because he dates an IG model or some shit. It's like, dude, every fucking human being who's got money dates an IG model.
Yeah,
it's like fucking Tom Brady's got some sticky tart chasing after him. I was like, yeah, but he can actually date real models, like ones that actually make money, not ones that just get free bikinis. There's a big difference.
Yeah, Brady is the type where he's gonna be wish your income. Yeah. That's it. He's gonna be like, I need to see you. Wait a minute, are you an actual model or is this social media shit? And as soon as she says, well, I'm not signed to an agency, he's gonna go, all right, thank you. He's gonna hit it with the
as you always say, we'll keep your resume on file. Keep your resume
on file. For them, Brady is gonna be like either you get down or lay down. And as soon as she goes, I ain't got the funds, he's gonna go goodbye. No, Brady ain't got time for that shit.
She's a smart kid because what people don't realize is her, like, without being mean, her job title, so to speak, is an influencer, right?
Yep.
She's influenced a shit ton of male guys to go check out her profile, and they've liked, they've clicked, and they have subscribed to her shit. And guess what that means for her?
Money. And the thing is, she's married.
Yeah. I saw it's all come up. So, and it's really interesting. I always said, like, originally I was like, oh yeah, she's a gold digger. And then I really thought about it. I really got down. I had a good think about it. And I was like, I don't even think she's that interested. I think she's just linking the name with the guy. And by doing so, just by linking their names, They've had mainstream media, gossip magazines, all talking about this girl.
Yeah.
She's the kind of girl that's going to end up dating somebody who goes number 1 in a draft. She's the kind of girl that's going to go and date somebody who's an aspiring player. She's not the kind of girl who's going to go out with the GOAT. Look at who Aaron Rodgers has dated. Olivia Munn. He's dated some very, very prestigious women. Tom Brady has married the supermodel of the fucking world at one point, she was the supermodel of the world. You don't think his contacts don't go that far deep? There's A-listers left and right ready, and I would guess, knowing Tom Brady's personality, it's going to be more of a sportsy kind of woman. If he had to date somebody, it's going to be someone who understands the grind. It's going to be someone who understands his dedication. Well, I could see him dating one of the girls from the US soccer team or golf or something of that kind of stature. Anyway, we've got off track. We're talking about a man's dating profile.
No, I know what you mean, though. It's just, again, the Bucs they literally got a date with destiny for the rest of the season. It's you can't get it any easier. If Kyle Murray was playing and the team was in the right direction, I would say, shit, this is scary. But as you said, the Cardinals are not going in the right direction. They're regressing, which I'm not too surprised because Kyler, again, he's one of those guys. You have the talent, but do you have the will to get this done? And obviously, he doesn't have it. This team, that they're going backwards. And shit, if they're about to be eliminated. If they lose tonight, aren't they eliminated? If they're not already,
I guess so. I really don't know.
They don't have anything really to play for. So if you're the Bucs, if you're Coach Bowles and you want to get your team out of a funk, you blast this team again. A
blast. I like that.
Blast them. If you really want to show me that you believe in your players, you take the gloves off. If Byron, you call whatever play out of your fucking book that's creative and imaginable, and go, you know what? There is no need for me to be conservative anymore. I'm going to go all out. If I really want to show what I can do, call the plays of your damn career.
AJ, all he needs to do is call the same fucking plays that he called in the last game in the first half.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he calls that was, I know you said it's bang average, but it wasn't bang average for him. It was bang average for the NFL.
Right.
For him, it was, for the Buccaneers at that point in time, that was the best call game I've seen from an offensive point of view in a long time. Like, everything clicked. Everything. Like, there was not really anything you could turn around. Yeah, there were some sputters on offense where they went on fourth down, but the way they went so aggressively at it, I was like, I love this, I love this, I love this, and I love this. And the defense complemented it too. The special teams kind of complemented until we started to have the downward spiral effect.
Yeah, Byron for one half believed in his talent. And you saw with that with Evans, you saw with that with Godwin, you saw that with the line, you saw all this stuff. Again, the Bucs actually took it. If anything, they exposed the Bengals. You exposed a good team they are not immortal. They can be beaten.
Made it look easy.
It made it look easy. So now you're going against a far inferior team. This team, again, I say when you play teams that have nothing to play for, or they're at the bottoms, you put them out of their misery. You take them to the shed, put it in their head, and call it. Don't even let them stay in it, because if you let them stay in it, that's where teams go, oh shit, we can actually beat this team. You want them to just, I say at least by the second quarter, almost the end of the half, you want them to go, fuck it, guys. I'm going to go to Barbados after this season. I ain't got time. I want to be healthy. I'm going to chill. I'm not going to put anything.
I ain't got time for this game. I want to be chilling with the kids.
Right.
I'm chilling with the fam. I ain't got time for fucking dying for this fucking bullshit.
You want them to get ready for bullshit speeches at the end of the game going, well, this team was much better than us. We did the best we could. That's when I know. And
they were like this.
Exactly. Exactly.
My plane's leaving, bro.
Exactly. You want that to happen. You want what Jenna Lane tried to do to the Bucs. Hey guys, what's going on here? You haven't been injured all season. We want controversy over there.
Let's talk about that, because I want to get your perspective. I haven't had a chance to talk about it because obviously it's being during the festive season, so I've not been able to do my stuff as much. So,
Yes.
what was your take on it? Because
The take
I've been two
was
minds.
no. The thing is, you still show players respect. That is the whole point. You are employed because of a player. Your job revolves around how they feel. First of all, you're not even obligated to get a real answer. If they don't want to tell you shit, they can just say, hey, they can give you the most bullshit answer. It is still your duty, though. That is still a human being. The way that she tried to carry
I'm
that
just
man.
here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, and that was so disrespectful. Well, we haven't talked to you all year because you were hurt. No shit, he knows that. And then my big issue is where was that energy with the fucking coaching staff? So you're gonna go at this player, but you wouldn't dare do that shit to Bowles or Byron. If Jenna Lane would have did that to Bowles or Byron, I would have been cheering for her. I'd be like, yes. But you do it to a player. Let's be real. That
Hey,
is a coach.
the coach
Yes. What
Leftwich
about the
is
special
laughing
teams
at
coach?
people when they ask questions,
Exactly.
niggering. So
Exactly.
where's me and you both said like his ass niggers at me? I'm gonna fucking say, you think it's funny being fucking 6-8? That's
Exactly.
funny to you?
That's
You're in
funny.
charge. I'd turn around and say, Byron, your name is linked with the GOAT. Would you? Is that a fair assessment? And you make them answer their own answer the question because then they look
Yes.
foolish, and you go, right. You think it's funny, but correct me if I'm wrong. Your name and Tom Brady's name are linked. Is that correct? Is that a fair assessment? I'll go, yeah, that's a fair assessment. So you're now going to be credited. You are credited of having the worst season Tom Brady's ever played, and that's on your resume. And you're sat here laughing about it. If
Exactly.
I were you, I'd be a little bit more worried. Like I'd be stressed. I'd have
Yeah.
a few more grays in my hair. I'd be like, you
And
guys don't know football.
then you could fuck him up with even more. Not just Brady. Wait a minute. You have a Mike Evans. You have a Chris Godwin.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, sir.
have an up and coming player in Cade Otton. You have everything to your disposal. What are you doing? So, what is the excuse, Byron? You snicker again. This isn't fantasy. This isn't fantasy, but at the same time, you have you have coaches with less talent producing more. What is the issue, Byron? Is
This
it
isn't.
you?
Hey, I got one for you, but this isn't fantasy. But you're snickering like a kid who just lost his fantasy football game and doesn't care.
There it is. Yes. Again,
I'm upset.
Yeah, again, Jenna should have had that energy with Bowles and Byron, not Gio Bernard. Gio Bernard didn't ruin the game. Again, you come at these men with respect. This is why a lot of people out here do not like when they don't even think that people should be in the locker room because of that.
I don't. I generally don't.
Yeah,
When people are getting changed, there's a level of privacy for me. I'm not a fan.
yes,
I don't mind them being like the exit for the
yes,
room, and you can talk to whoever walks out and be like,
yes.
Bob, can I have a chat with you? Can I have a chat with you? Can I have a chat with you? And they can stop and chat and blah blah blah. That's fine.
Yep.
But I'm not a fan of them hanging around the locker room. It feels very like a pest. Like
I agree. Well, it also takes away the integrity and honor and privacy of these players. You just played a hard fought game or you got embarrassed. You want these guys to be able, they just came off a game of emotion. Not only that intensity, you just came of 60 minutes of hitting somebody. You need to conduct yourself, give them that respect and privacy. Because again, these are still humans. Give them respect and privacy to give them 20 to 30 minutes of, I need to just chill.
Hey, you nailed it on the covering. Gio, can we talk to you about that play? That's all we want. Gio, can we talk to you about that play?
Mm-hmm.
He can say whatever he wants, then we judge based off that. But it was the whole. But she was trying to like solidify. And I understand that they don't talk to injured players because there's no point in talking to them because there's nothing for them to say. But it kind of, and then the other phrase was, well, what have you done for us? And I think that was the nail. That was, to me, that was the nail in the coffin. It's like, you've now just disrespected a person, and this person's worked hard. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't like, I know I use Greg Oldman as a source. I use Jenna Lane as a source for information because they are solid sources to get information from. But you don't treat somebody like that. You turn around and say, look, do you mind if we talk? And he gets adversarial. And he was a little bit adversarial. He was a little bit. But that's when you go, okay, this guy's just fucked up big time because he did. He's probably not feeling great right now. He's probably worried that he might get cut.
Yep.
Is that a fair assessment?
That's a big fair assessment. But also, he just That's a game that the Bucs had. We're not here to act like that this game was out of reach. The Bucs
I
had a
want
chance.
to add this because I know you aren't a big fan of Shannon Sharp and some of the shit he says. I have to echo something that you said. Like everything I agreed with Shannon Sharp on his show that he does in Undisputed, except for when he says, "Why didn't they badger Tom Brady like that?" Well, Tom Brady does a press conference, so do the coaches, so they can ask as many questions as they want. Gio Bernard doesn't do a press conference, so the moment they see him, they're like, bah, 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 and they're at him because they need to get it. They can't do that to Tom Brady because Tom Brady walks up and goes, "Yeah, I fucked up, I fucked up, I fucked up, I fucked up, and I fucked up, and I fucked up." Where's your question? Exactly. They can ask them, but he just turned around and went, "Yeah, I gave the ball away too many times. We can't win like that."
And then it's about certain classes too, because let's be real. You really think Jenna Lane is going to have the nerve to step to Tom Brady like that? She knows damn well, again, there's just certain people that you're not going to talk to like that. She wouldn't talk to Byron or Bowles like that. Again, that was the ESPN in her. Again, your duty is still also to always be to get the accurate story with the Bucs organization. Get the ESPN nonsense out of your mind, because you're going to fuck around and lose your job, because then if people don't trust you, you're not reliable anymore, and they're not going to open up to you. And then when she got on Twitter and tried to defend herself,
I think that for me that was the worst part, because she obviously could not see the error in her ways.
Nope, she didn't.
She didn't see it because she put it up like it was defense going, "We were trying to get the truth," and I'm like, that doesn't look like the truth, because literally everyone that was a former athlete or a fan of football was like, that's really it's not good. And I could see like the positives is I could see why they said what they said. It was just how they went about it. And I'm not defending what they're saying. I'm just saying I could see. I imagine if they started the tape a bit earlier, when they may have originally approached him, because they didn't. They did it when he was already talking. Mm-hmm. If they went, "Gio, can we talk to you?" and he weighs them off and like, "I don't want to talk to you," or something like that, then you've got that's it. We got you. Because you're saying, "I don't want to talk to you." And then you're going, "Come on, Gio, talk to us." No, you guys don't want to talk to me. And they go, "But you've been injured all year." Like, we don't talk to the injured guys because there's nothing to talk about. Brutally, honestly, that's what it is, right? And then, "What have you done for us?" It's like, "Well, we haven't had a chance to speak to you because you haven't been involved in the games yet." That kind of thing. There were better words that could be used. There were better decisions that could be made. And it was, I think it was just like, he was defensive. But you've got to expect defense from a guy who made a big play in a game that could cost him his job. Like, I would be defensive.
Yes, and again, no shit, he knows he's injured. You don't have to keep rubbing that in. You don't think that guy wanted to be out there. We forget Gio Bernard was very effective with the Bucs in 2021 and 2020.
Gio Bernard, you've been an absolute stud for my fantasy teams when you were with the Bengals. You're an absolute fucking stud.
Yeah.
Don't listen to anybody.
Yeah, and again, you're right. That's his livelihood on the line. And again, if he gets in his emotions, which I'm glad he didn't, what if he would have said, "Man, the coach shouldn't have did that shit. I had no idea. I don't even know why."
He could if he did that.
Exactly.
He's cut.
And that's why.
Got no choice but to turn around and, "I fucked up.
Exactly. It's like sometimes journalists have to use their minds. I know you got to ask these questions, but you have to use common sense. This is Gio Bernard. This isn't Leonard Fournette that you're asking a question.
AJ, let me ask you a question. I'm going to put you in Jenna Lane, Greg Olman's shoes. You got this cat walking past you. How would you talk to me? How you'd approach it? Like, you approach it with, let's role play for a minute.
Right. How you doing, Gio? I understand. I understand that right now at this moment, you might not be in the mood of discussing this loss. First of all, good effort, but I just have a few questions. I would like to talk about the punting attempt situation. Can you explain to us what occurred? What happened in that? Was there miscommunication? Was it poor execution? Can you talk to us? Oh no, not at this moment. Okay, well we really.
Well, he turns. I'll answer it. I'll answer it as I think. I'll answer it how he answered. Yes. It was miscommunication on my part. I messed up.
Okay. If you don't mind us asking, I'm not. Do you think that was miscommunication on your part, or was it through the coaching staff?
I got the call and I just messed up.
Okay. I'll ask you one more question. If you had to change anything on that play, what would you have done?
It's not for me to call.
All right. Thank you for your time. We
Boom, you
appreciate it.
fucking nailed it. I nailed it. Let's go. Let's go home.
Yeah, and
We're
that's
done.
all you have to do, because then if you at that point, this is where sometimes players, they have to be careful. If you don't answer the question professionally,
Yes,
now
sir.
you're giving the damn journalist to run with whatever, because now, okay, well, this person obviously doesn't want to accept full responsibility or doesn't know what he's doing because he couldn't even be professional enough to answer the questions. That's why I tell players, I understand you're in your moment, but you better make sure when you give an answer, try to be as professional as you can, because if you try to do the Marshawn Lynch shit ain't gonna always work with everybody.
You got to have Marshawn Lynch level, though. You got to
Right.
be that
That's what I'm
good.
saying. If you're not beast mode, you can't do that. Like, let's be real. We love Rashad White. If Rashad White tried to pull a beast mode, we're gonna go, okay, you need to chill out. Whoa, you have no excuse to be, I'm just gonna one word the shit. We're gonna look at you and go, okay, so obviously you don't know what you're doing. That's how we feel about Byron. Byron, you're not a Josh McDaniel or a Norv Turner or Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay. You're in no position to be snickering. What the hell have you done? Todd Bowles, what do you do? Well, you these simple Simon ass answers. Well, we got to just do better. We're in this together. Yeah, we know that.
A bad impression, to be
Yeah,
honest.
we wearing this together, and we know this, and we
It's,
just got to
it's like a
pull through.
Cleveland impression there.
We got to pull through as brothers. Exactly, because he look. You lucky I ain't
Just
doing
kind of
my
like Cleveland,
Bernie's
isn't
from
it?
the
Now,
Simpsons.
now you've done it. I'm like,
We gotta
never
do
said
it
you
together,
team.
James.
He sounds like he's talking for his chief.
It sounds like I don't know what it sounds like he's talking through. It sounds like he's talking through a windpipe in South Carolina somewhere. We got to get this going down. We're in this team together. No shit. We know you're in this together. What are you going to do about it, coach? You got 3 games left. You got a vulnerable team. What are you going to do? How are you going to
How are you shake things up?
How are you going to shape it up? If you're the Bucs, this is the offense. This is the time for the offense to let that shit ring. The defense ain't going to do shit on Arizona. If I'm them, I'm taking deep shots. You take deep shots. There is no reason to try to be this old-fashioned thing.
Mike Evans is fucking yards, yeah? Let's not fuck
Yes.
about it here. Let's get Mike Evans' yards, put fucking 2 touchdowns on him with Mike Evans' name. Let's get this fucking done. Let's not fuck about anymore, because I'm fucking done with seeing this cookie cutter bullshit fucking offense.
Exactly.
We know you can throw it deep. Tom, whatever fucking worries you had about your knee or whatever the fuck it is, bruh, we get it. You know, you're an older gentleman. We'll all get old. I'm 37, so I know I'm getting old. I'm starting to feel it. Not as old as you, obviously, and I'm nowhere near as playable as you because I don't have a team of experts. But hey, Alex Guerrero can pop around my house. It's fine. Regardless, the point being is, Tom, you are not going to get anywhere by playing super careful. You can't. You can't do it.
Well, at
Not
this moment, there's no need to play careful. Let that shit ring. You're not winning no MVPs. None of this is happening for you. So let it ring. Let that shit air it out.
You know what? If you get injured, guess what? You walk away from the game and you go, "What? I gave everything. I even gave up a little bit of my health. You know he'll recover from it. He's got a suit gig whenever he needs it. There is no reason, and at least you can walk away from the game going, that last game, I fucking put everything into it.
Right. That's what if a guy like Brady,
He's a lazy dude, right?
Right. If you walk out of this game half-assing, then you're really gonna hate yourself. And here's a funny thing. If you give it all, Brady, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get hurt. This is a bad team. I could understand if he was playing 49ers. You might want to be a little cautious because they can fuck you up. This is the Cardinals. If you go all out, do the unexpected, because if I'm the Cardinals are going to come in this game with the expectation of Brady is not going to want to get hit. Let there be a play where Brady fuck around and break through the pocket and get up in there and toss that damn thing deep. Now you got the Cardinals going, oh shit. Because if I'm the Bucs offense, you got to come out hungry. You better come out here and tell your defense, we're not going to let you down. And all the defense got to do is stay hungry too. Bowles, switch it up. The cushion shit, I say this, the cushion thing can work, like you said, if you're up 14. But in the meantime, make it to the point where you can get it to 14. There's no need to play the game close. And people are like, well, what about with Donovan Smith being out? I'm like, honestly, this is the team where
Hang
you
on,
can
everyone
trust the
says
coach.
Donovan Smith sucks. Is that a
Yeah,
fair assessment? Is that a fair assessment that most Buccaneers fans say Donovan Smith sucks? We're about to see how much he actually sucks, because if this next guy steps the fuck up, and I know he's going against a worse team, they still have good pass rushers. The last I checked, they still have J.J. Watt, and he's not a terrible pass rusher.
but I think he's gonna be on the right side, and Tristan Wirfs is back.
I
So
mean, personally, I would put him where the dud is. I'm going to go and find, like I said, I always say to you, we find the donkey, right? The
yep,
donkey's going to be the left tackle
it's gonna
because
be Josh Wells.
the solidified guy. I mean, I don't know who they have as their other defensive edge dude, so I don't know their football in and out. But I'm putting my best pass rusher on the left tackle for one reason only. He's unproven. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and he is under enormous pressure to solidify a playoff win. This guy's going to play fucking well. So if I go in there and have the attitude of like, why not me? Why not me making a play? Why not me stripping sacking? Why not me getting a fucking sack? That's how I'm going to play that game. I'm like, again, if I can get this.
I agree. Now, this is where good coaching comes in hand. If I'm Byron, here's the thing. If we're going to go past Josh, we got your back. Don't worry about it. The chipping will come in. We got you. And then again, like you always mention, which I love, we're going to do a fake chip. He give him a little bump, and then he runs out. Boom. If Brady don't want to get that,
You throw that faker in there, no one's going to buy it because you've gone fake.
Yep.
You've gone chip, fake chip. Everyone's like, fuck. And that's when it goes up. That's when it goes upfield. Unless they're playing really sound fundamental defense,
yep.
which I don't think they are.
Nope.
You will get yards. You won't be able to do it all the time. And it's the same with what you do with the tight ends. You do the exact same thing. Yep. You go up to tackle. You go up to get your block. You go up to get your block. You go up and you cut left. 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 And all of a sudden, you cut in.
Mm-hmm.
You cut right. And now they're like, oh, fuck. Because they're reading your tendencies. They're reading what you're doing.
I agree. And that's the thing. And if you use Keith in there, it'll be even better, because another thing that I think that helps the line understand, chipping really can reassure the tackle. If you fuck up, don't worry. You got your guy there that can give him help. Because I think that's another reason why Donovan holds a lot, because he's under the pressure. I tell people that's immense pressure to go, hey, if you don't hold him, it's your fault. Sometimes that's why they hold. So for
offensive linemen say this, and this is a cold hard fact, and this is NFL, lower levels, my levels, whatever. Every NFL lineman holds.
Yeah.
Because if you don't hold, your quarterback looks at you going, why the fuck didn't you hold it?
Right. You're going to get him killed. And that's why if I'm Wells, but don't
make it consistent.
Right. Just play your game, but know you have help.
Would anyone care if he got 2 holds a game?
No, not at
all. As long as it was on a critical drive, obviously, that's the
right.
But if it was on a bullshit drive or whatever, or even it's just one drive, one critical drive, you do it now and again, no one cares.
Nope.
But when it becomes consistent of your personality, you're either getting your ass beat or you're drawing penalty flags. Then people start going, this motherfucker can't play.
Yeah. All right. What are you doing? And that's what I'm saying. This is where creativity works. Okay. If they all of a sudden decide, oh, I want to play deep under crossing routes. Here we come. Now, if I'm the Bucs on offense right now, get that fucking play action going. If you really want to protect Brady, it works. You can put an extra lineman in there and your tight ends can feast. Cade Otton, they don't have the linebacking core to really cover and contain our receiving core. Cade Otton should go off this game. Thank you. Shout out to Edwin Hernandez. Otton should have a good game. He really should. This is where that's a good observation, Edwin. You are right. If I'm the fucking Bucs, Cade Otton and Evans should go off, because here's my thing. Otton should kill the middle, because their linebackers are not that good in the middle. I would destroy that middle. Oh, you want to continue to load up load outside and make sure we don't spread that shit? Okay, we're gonna throw that bitch up in the middle, up the seam. Now we're gonna make you have to enclose the middle, and then Evans, let's do your thing. Get them involved. Like, did you see how the Cowboys tried to do everything to get CeeDee Lamb involved in their game last night? That is how the Bucs need to do Mike Evans. There's no reason Evans should be another 1,000.
We don't game plan to get the people the ball. We game plan to try and climb the field.
And
sometimes getting your best player.
Right. And
so I get it why the Buccaneers don't do it, because they've got a lot of talent. But you got to go with the most consistent person. And in my opinion, the most consistent person on that offense is Mike Evans.
Mike Evans and Godwin. Don't worry about the rest. If anything, you want Julio. Yeah, it will come. You want Julio to stay fresh, because then here's the thing. And playoff time comes, you want that Julio to be the guy to go, hey, I can make these plays because I'm healthy, and they're too busy zoning in on Evans. Because when playoffs come, we're not worried about stats. We're worried about winning. I wouldn't care if Evans had 0 yards in the playoff game, but Julio goes off for a $120 and 2 TDs, and we win the game. And all because the defense said we're going to shut out Mike Evans, and they finally go, okay. It doesn't matter. Because the Bucs, I have a thing before I let you go. I have a feeling that the Bucs will win the night. Now, I just want them to. This is a game where I want them to win. Of course, you want to win by the half, right? We want to be toasting and drinking.
We want to be like we were last week, but then go into the next part going, okay, we got 17. We'll just get another 17.
Exactly. If the Bucs shouldn't put no less than 25 points up this game, nothing less. What's
your score prediction, brother?
I'm hoping, because it's still Byron, I feel like the Bucs will find a way. They'll find a way. I say they'll get 23 points. 23.
That's the all-time high for the team.
Yes, I say 23-6 because I don't believe in this offense. 23. No, you know.
I'm going 28-9.
Okay,
I think that hit a long range field goal.
I'm going to say 28-6 just because I feel like the reason why I feel like that is because if they do get somehow in the red zone, they're not going to settle for field goals because the coach is playing for his job in Arizona too. They'll try to go for it on fourth, and they'll fuck around and get stopped. So that is the only reason why. This is going to be the game where the Cardinals, they're not going to settle for field goals. They're like, either we're going to get our ass whooped or we're going to go all out. So that is how I feel. That's basically the mindset of a sorry team when you play them. Either we're going to get our asses spanked or we're going to fuck around and hang in there and be spoilers. So what you do, you put a team away by the first half, like I just said earlier, fuck it, Barbados, or that NFL guy's going to text his little jump off and be like, all right, I got a hot thing waiting for me after this game. I don't need this shit. That's what I want. I want the Cardinals to say by the end of the first half, I don't need.
They're done. We're out of here.
Oh, Fred Moore said 24-0 Bucs. If that were to happen, I will be forever grateful.
Nacho, shut up.
Yeah, if you can give a team a donut, I'm good.
Edwin Hernandez, I like what you're saying here right now because I like the corner route with Mike Evans going deep.
Absolutely. There's no reason. Evans should go off this game.
Or reverse it. If you're going to let's put Mike Evans in the slot and you have Scotty Miller going deep and then he runs the corner. He's going to draw 2 defenders because he's so quick. Someone's going to bite. Someone's going to go, oh, we can't let this guy go. And then Mike Evans is open. Mike Evans is that jump ball. Boom. You got it.
And I'm glad you said it because here's the thing with Scotty. If they do it right, if they don't acknowledge and the safety fucks off, that corner is going to get beat. And this is going to be Brady. Bombs away, touchdown. So you're right. If you
get a double read, you could almost call it a sprint out package.
Yep.
You have you have the reverse. You have the tight end on the other side running like a really shallow crosser. You have the slot running a corner, and then you have like a big go route from your ex or you said however you want to qualify him. Yep. In Scotty Miller, just drawing whatever he can draw, and if he's open, then you got it.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
I wouldn't go for it if I was Tom Brady because right now I'm not impressed by his deep ball, so I would probably go for the Mike Evans ball right here or whatever's available. But you are going to get chump yardage out of it. That's the fact.
I agree. So, yeah, on that note, guys, look, the game is going to be starting soon, but if you want, you can always find me at YouTube. AJ, it's about bucking time. You know what I'm
It is
saying?
about
And
fucking
we're
time, brother.
on Instagram flex_Luthor813, Twitter @Turner_21 24. And also soon I am gonna be selling certain merchandise right here. This is a AJ Turner shirt. It
You turn up.
is
You
lovely.
turn up, boys.
And we'll be coming out with all kind of merch real soon. So just stay tuned to that. You can turn up in style.
Turn up in style. I like
So
that.
yes,
I like
sir.
that. Turn up in style. I showed my wife. I was like, AJ's got his own merch. Fucking let's go. I was like, that's my boy.
Yes, and my woman really helped me out. She put a lot of time into this. So yes, a shout out to her for helping me. She's done a lot for
What's
me.
her name, brother?
Her name is Lindsay.
Lindsay, looking after my boy. Look at that smile. Look at that fucking smile. That's a happy man. He's a satisfied man. Now he just needs his Buccaneers to satisfy his hunger too.
Right. Just satisfy my ego and my record. And
Yes, sir.
everything
Yes,
else.
sir.
If
All
not,
right.
Lindsay will be here for me. But yes, sir. Y'all take care of yourselves. And again, go Bucs, Slick.
Hey, guys, everyone, bring it in on me. Bucks on me. Bucks on free. 1, 2, 3. Go Bucks!
Bucs.